According to Lao Tzu, Tao is that energy that all things originate from, are always at one with, and to which all things return. Gautama taught that all animate beings have the germ of Buddhahood in them, a kind of embryo that once recognized can be awakened. From the perspective of our true self, we come to see everyone as we are, at one with all things. When we are at one with the way all things come about, seeing with an awakened mind as a Buddha, and being at one with our Creator as we were created to be, there are no longer spiritual divisions, denominations, color or nationality, male or female, for we are all born of heaven and earth, but our common race is of heaven alone. Plato was skeptical of the idea of individual personality and the ontological integrity of the personal self. He concluded that humans are all different examples of the same archetype, and only that which is the same in all is real. Plato taught that our belief in separately existing individuals with potentially conflicting interests was a false one, based on an elementary misunderstanding. In the year 170, Talmudic sage Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, commenting on the Kabbalistic treatise called the Zohar, quoted that Israel, the Torah, and God are all one. This quote is analogous to Sangha, Dharma, and Buddha, or the body of believers, the teachings, and the teacher. Scholar and rabbi Max Weinman writes this about the presence of the Creator within his creatures. In expressing the idea that God's will to create the universe is embodied in the Torah, the Zohar states that God looked into the Torah and then created the universe. Somehow, it is the blueprint of creation. Man also, as a microcosm of all creation, is a representation of the whole of God's will, as manifested in the world. So just as the universe and the Torah are fused and connected with God, so is man. Yet it is man, in his fulfillment of the purpose of creation, that best expresses the presence of God. According to Rabbi Weinman, for those who live according to the teachings, the teacher, teachings, and their followers become as one. In Abrahamic religion, the purpose of creation is for its creatures to build a dwelling place for their Creator. Any idea that this means a physical temple is true only in the sense that to build such an edifice would require a unified purpose and harmonious interaction among the builders. Because according to Luke, the physician apostle, the Lord of heaven and earth, who made the world and everything in it, does not live in temples made by man. We learn in the Bible that we ourselves are the living stone to be built up as a spiritual structure, which, when joined together, grows into a holy temple and dwelling place for a divine spirit. In spiritual reality, the only suitable dwelling place in the material world for our Creator is us. To fulfill that spiritual destiny, we must recognize and be awakened to the reality that we are all one. It is for that reason that by grace we are given the teachings and the teachers, so that we may follow the way.